Hey everyone, my name's Walter, and I'm finally back here with more stuff I found on Reddit. That was a bit of a break, but I'm here now, so let's talk about nice guys for the millionth time. Nice guys are just guys who talk about how nice they are all the time. It's not the kind of thing you'd have to say if you were actually a nice person. But every nice guy has a dark side that we'll be seeing today. Now let's get into it with nice guys from Reddit. These posts, as usual, come to us from Reddit Nice Guys. This one is called Didn't Answer His Text for a While. I never met him, and we had been texting for a few days. I just had to sit and wait for a while, so I wrote this. You were a early 20s female. Duh. Yeah, this is already off to a great start. You likely have poor interactions regarding men, leading to a form of distrust regarding that gender. Your parents are divorced. I'm guessing you side with your mother. You simultaneously are also interested in sexual activities with men, but this distrust leads to internal cognitive dissonance. You feel as if men take advantage of you, or by projection, all women. This has led you to explore wider sexual concepts and feminist principles in order to find answers, feel comfort. However, you neglect to realize that some of these negative interactions are also your own doing. That it may not be men, but rather how you present yourself, or even your own choices that causes problems. Likely you want sexual interactions with men, but also feel some sort of guilt or negative emotions, leading to blame on the other participating party. You're an emotional girl whose emotions often overpower logic. You fall back on emotions or displaced blame rather than directly dealing with issues. This proves you are high in agreeableness. You want sex and relationships, but the sexual intersections that are even encouraged by feminist principles like hooking up often leave you feeling awful. Your academic skills lacking in hard science or general ability. You likely study for a degree relating to social services or education. Both are female-dominated areas of study, which further insulates from fields of study where more men are present. You are of average intelligence, with social services containing a generally more average IQ than most fields of study. Although part of me feels you could be learning disabled. If you are compensating for a learning disability, that might raise your IQ slightly and explain your interest in fields relating to learning disabilities. I detect the standard upper-middle-class Calgary girl insecurity. You feel as if you have had a hard life, or that people take advantage of you. Or if you say that's not true, I'm guessing that's a coping mechanism to deal with insecurity. A sure sign of a frequently rejected dude. The shallow, infantile, knee-jerk, feeble attempts at psychoanalyzing a total stranger because they didn't respond to his boring texts. Yes, I get that he thought he had nothing better to do with his time, but I feel like even if he'd spent it staring at a wall, it still would have been more constructive than sending this. I don't even think he called himself a nice guy, but it was so bad I read it anyway. Now check out the pensive look on this next guy's face as he makes a total fool of himself. Girls are so fucking two-faced, and yes, I'm gonna tag her before anyone does it. So among my many talents, I love to bake, which I was doing today. I thought to myself, you know what would be nice? Making extra muffins and bringing them around to Blank's house. Nope, apparently not. You are a bitch. You were so rude and ungrateful. You didn't even invite me in or accept my present, which I had gone to extra effort to make for you. That's the last time I go to effort for any female. They just want douchebags and not caring men like me. Haha, go figure. Don't take it personally. You'll be sweet. Not very fair posting this on public status. You should PM her instead. Just giving advice, no hate. But if someone does me wrong, the last thing I am going to do is sit back and let them get away with it. Your call, dude, lol. He must have thought everyone would take his side, but I don't think that's how it worked out in the end. Thanks for tagging me in this actually, because I can finally call you out on your bullshit. You came to my house whilst I was with my boyfriend, which you've known about for ages but still act like a desperate weirdo trying to get me to go out with you. Oh, and everyone reading this, he didn't only give me cupcakes. In the little box along with them were 2 condoms and a thong, which he suggested I wear. My boyfriend told you to fuck off, which then you attempted to walk into my house and hug me, which only made Blank more mad to the point he nearly punched you in the face, to which you responded by running away, dropping all that shit you brought. Stay the fuck away from me, or I'm getting the police involved. I knew you had a boyfriend, but he is a douche, and I'm just saying you deserve better. But what do I know, haha. And just because someone has a boyfriend doesn't mean another guy can't have a chance with the person. I wasn't trying to be your boyfriend, just trying to have a chance with you. You know, I don't think he has a chance with her. I think when she's of age and you bring her the baked goods, that's the reverse EDP. so things could be slightly worse, but not much. Okay, so this guy obviously looks like a creep here, but let's talk about how stupid random romantic gestures usually are in general. I say usually because there's tons of stories about them working, but here's one from Am I the Asshole that doesn't go so smoothly. Am I the asshole for telling a friend that his rejection was inevitable? I, 23 male, have a friend, 22 male, who's liked a girl in our friend group for a long time. I'll call the friend William and the girl Lena. They've been friends since around sophomore year of high school, and William confided in me multiple times that he wanted to confess his love for her someday. I told him that if he did do so, not to do a grand gesture as to not put her on the spot and make her uncomfortable. It wasn't a love at first sight thing, but as he got to know her, he loved her personality and how nice of a person she was. He also mentioned that he did indeed like how she looked, but he isn't that shallow. So one day while we're driving somewhere, he didn't tell me where, he tells me that today is the day I'll tell her. So I'm thinking he's gonna do it while it's in a private setting, at least to make her feel comfortable, right? Nope. We pull up to an apartment building I recognize as being the one that Lena lives in. He doesn't stalk her, and he did say he was coming over to visit, which Lena was fine with. When we're getting out of my car, he gets out a small plastic bag with what I see are roses and another small black object. When we get to her door, he kneels on one knee and asks me to knock on the door. I'm feeling sort of uncomfortable here at this point, so I make up an excuse and I'm just like, nah, this is your thing and you should do it, which he accepts as a reason and proceeded to knock on Lena's door. She opens it and finds William on one knee with a bouquet of roses, belting out Neo's Another Love Song while it's playing on the black object, which ended up being a Bluetooth speaker. He played the music very loud and it caused Lena's neighbors to look out their doors to see what the commotion was. This made Lena very uncomfortable, and she politely asked William and I to leave. He looked heartbroken and walked back to the car. I apologized for him to Lena, and she understood that I didn't do anything and said she'd talk to William about it later. When I get back to the car, William is crying and asking, "Why didn't it work? I thought I did everything right." I said that I told him not to do a grand thing for her and that his rejection was inevitable. He called me an asshole and got out of the car and got an Uber home. I don't know if I am the asshole, but I wholly accept it if I am. Am I the asshole? It can be pretty hard to ask someone out in the first place, so I have no idea where these guys get the confidence to pull this kind of thing. I doubt the author actually thinks they can be the asshole. This guy asks for advice and then he doesn't follow it. Please don't try to turn your life into a romantic comedy, basically. Alright, back to post. I said it once, I'll say it again, but you females cease to amaze me every single day. Y'all are a joke, truly. Y'all say you want communication, but the moment we communicate, it's too much. Y'all want a loyal guy, yet somehow are only attracted to cheaters. You preach that you don't care about looks, but damn, that really switched up when you meet in person, right? Y'all dog on us for being insecure, not having confidence, yet y'all put on 3 pounds of makeup and tuck in your stomach so you don't look like a whale. Y'all constantly want someone that takes initiative and makes the first move, but then make us feel like shit when you suddenly reject us. You want someone that provides for you and takes care of you, but the moment y'all aren't on good grounds, you switch up telling your friends he's a simp? Let's normalize calling females out on the pathetic and mind-bending double standards y'all hold us to. And y'all say we have it easy, but y'all don't want to talk about that, right? My god, where is this dude from? I haven't heard y'all so many times since Chris-chan. And if they make me put female up on the screen too many more times, people might get sick of it. Woman, I want to find a nice guy. Why can't they? Reason, not all men are arseholes, but a percentage of men that was once nice have been played around, overlooked, and pushed aside. Too much have turned into arseholes by the women who wanted bad boys, got sick of that shit, and now looking for a nice guy. Summary, if you was into bad boys and now want a nice guys but can't find one, you've only got yourself to blame. Nice people don't do a complete 180 after getting rejections. SMH. Yeah, I mean, it's not like someone hurting you means it's okay to just be an asshole to everyone else in the first place. But won't someone think of the assholes who used to be nice guys? This is from an anime clip, of course. Nah, bro. They basically deserve each other. Attractive women have plenty of guys who would never cheat on them, but they almost always end up choosing the guy who will most likely cheat. So it's not just the guy's fault, it's her fault too for choosing the wrong guy. They should really stop picking the guys with cheater tattooed across their foreheads, I agree. Not like this ever happens to men either. I really hate comments, but I have to say it. Bitches like you reject good guys, only to complain that they always end up assholes in hookups. Because deep down you bitches enjoy this shit, don't you? It boosts your ego. Made better than other bitches. Makes you look superior that you can assert dominance over the men. It's like, here I am complaining about not finding a good guy and people will come over and cheer me up about this. Then I feel my ego boosted as a lot of people giving me attention. Wow, this is amazing. If you really got a problem about dating app, don't do it. Don't complain about not having good matches when you reject right guys in front of you. Dumb fuck. I know, don't complain about not having steak when there's perfectly good dog food right in front of you. You might make the dog food feel bad. Let's read one more. Yeah, same here. Soaking wet. Been up a tower all morning getting rained on. You know what? No. This is bullcrap. I've been feeling like shit and wondering what I did wrong this whole time, and I will not be shamed into feeling bad just because you're shitty at responding and choose to be an asshole to a guy who just wants to get to know you and treat you right. I thought you were cool at first, but your attitude is garbage. You have no business trying to date with your head as messed up as it is right now. Sort yourself out. Stop being an asshole. Please, for the next person's sake. Dude, I am working. I have to take calls. I was on a 30-minute call just now even. But glad to see your true colors. Jesus Christ, man. I freaking never answer my messages, so it's funny to see someone losing it so much over this. Kind of have to wonder if this is a test sometimes. You know, if she'll put up with this and keep talking to him, he can probably say pretty much anything. Anyway, it's about all the time I have for you today. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you liked the video, please give it a like. If you have something to say, I sure hope you'll let me hear it in the comments. The algorithm loves that. If you're new here and want more content like this, consider subscribing for more of the same. Hey, I didn't use that story about the rejection already, did I? I hadn't crossed it off in my book, so I don't think I did. Anyway, I'll be back very soon, like tomorrow, with more Reddit. Have a great night, everyone, and good luck with all your grand romantic gestures.